Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 news video. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some information about when we could see the next Star Wars Battlefront reveal, a trailer to Visceral's open world game, and more. So Star Wars Celebration is coming around in just under a month, and on April the 13th, the day it starts, we might get the trailer to the next Star Wars Battlefront game. There's a credible rumour supporting this. The editor of Cinelinx being a website reporting news on films and more, Jordan Mason started sharing a rumour on Twitter today saying this. So sounds like the Visceral Star Wars game has an actual honest-to-goodness trailer done, should debut at Star Wars Celebration, but he followed that up by saying this. From what I've heard, bulk of Star Wars Celebration gaming presentation will be about Star Wars Battlefront 2 and proving it's a different / better game, which makes sense as the game is coming out this year and the Visceral game is about a year away from now, which makes sense seeing as the game is coming out this year, whereas the Visceral game has no gameplay footage other than some in-engine stuff that we saw last year, plus we don't even have a name, so it does make sense in that regard. And we just want to know it exists. We want a trailer, because not everyone knows this game is coming out, and it is coming next year. Jordan actually reported that a DLC for Battlefront would be based on Rogue One before the game had even been released, which is something we did not expect at the time, so he does have somewhat a short track record for telling the truth. So again, it's just a rumour, but hey, there is a bit of proof to back this up there. The editor of Furious Fanboys, Jeremy Conrad, added fuel to the fight by replying to Jordan with this. Bulk of Star Wars Celebration is going hard on the single player campaign. Multiplayer stuff is being saved for E3. E3 being EA Play for EA. Now, this is what happens to most games. They're usually shown off in this way. So, for example, Call of Duty and Battlefield show off the single-player component of the game first, and then focus on the multiplayer later on in the year, or maybe a month or two after, which is what's going to be happening by the looks of it. This is, again, just a big rumour, but it sounds very plausible. However, things could change within a month from now, if they have a sudden change in strategy, or that something just isn't ready, for example, for that time frame, then they may have to change it. But now let's move on to Respawn's Star Wars game. It's been hinted to be a game set in the past, maybe in the Clone Wars, but we don't have any details. Respawn has begun hiring many people for this project as of recent, so it appears development is well underway, and after all, it has been almost a year since the announcement of the game, and it was in development before that announcement, so it seems like we're starting to move out the pre-production stage and actually get into the production phase. More importantly though, Jay, the community manager for Respawn, explained this week, Titanfall isn't the only game being worked on here at Respawn. Stig Asmussen, who previously worked on the God of War franchise, has been leading a separate team that has quietly been working away on our Star Wars title. That project is still wrapped in secrecy, and we won't be talking about that for a while. So to me, I doubt we'll be getting anything at Celebration in relation to this game. It's not unexpected, so don't expect to hear anything at EA Play either, and there might be a tiny bit of information just like, hey, we're moving out of pre-production, I don't know, similar to what they did with the Visceral game, maybe a piece of concept art, but nothing like a name or in-engine footage, because the game is definitely not going to be coming out before 2019. Now that's all the information for this week. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you are new around here, we are just less than a month away from Celebration. Now I'm going to be covering all of the Battlefront sequel details, all of the Visceral game details, any sort of Star Wars game coverage at that event, so make sure to stick around for that. And that is it for this video, like I said, so thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you all in my next video. Goodbye.